We start with breaking news. After nearly 50 years in Columbia, the family that owns the Joe Machens dealerships announced it's selling most of its company. KOMU 8's Alex Farkas is live at a dealership on West Worley Street with more on today's big announcement. Alex?
That's right, James. The owners of the dealership, the Drewing family, just made the announcement about an hour ago. The new group that is coming in, the McLarty Automotive Group, which is based out of Little Rock, Arkansas, does actually own 3 dealerships here in the state of Missouri. I tried talking to Gary R. Drewing, the Joe Machens dealership's owner, but he declined to comment. However, he did say he would be available tomorrow. In a news release from Joe Machens dealerships, it says, quote, "As a participant in the automotive industry since 1921, the McLarty Automotive Group understands the key importance of people and relationships to the success of the dealerships. Now, the dealerships under the plan will keep the Machens brand. Meanwhile, the Drewing family will hold on to Joe Machens BMW and Mercedes-Benz." So far, there's no word on when the ownership will take place. Reporting live in Columbia, Alex Farkas, KOMU 8 News.
All right, Alex, thank you very much. Game 1 of the World Series last night had some late night, early morning thrills, and the Royals ended up walking away with that victory. Jim Reek and Chris Trevino are keeping that marathon coverage going live from Kauffman Stadium with how 5 hours of baseball ended early this morning and what the teams look like headed into Game 2, guys.
Yeah, it's kind of a crazy deal here. We were here, we were here earlier today for the completion of Game 1. Game 2, Johnny Cueto pitching for the Royals. Well, as we said at 5, will Johnny be good? Will Johnny be bad? Only Johnny knows. You don't know. But it should be an intriguing pitching matchup.
Royals made a big trade, sent 3 pitchers away to get Cueto at the trade deadline from Cincinnati. He's been up and down. I mean, he was terrific against Houston in the playoffs, of course, in the closeout game, then really got lit up by Toronto. So here he is. Both his starts, if it goes as far as 6 games, will be here at home, and that's for a reason, so he can thrive with the home fans supporting him.
Earlier today, we talked to some Royal fans about why Johnny Cueto is a Kansas City Symphony. KOMU 8's Alyssa Casares is downtown at the Power and Light District with more on that story. Alyssa.
Earlier today, I talked to the Kansas City Symphony's executive director, and he told me that he came up with the idea after he issued the same challenge when the Royals played in the World Series last year.
My good friend Alan Gilbert, the music director of the New York Philharmonic, and to all of our friends and colleagues in the New York Philharmonic, we propose a little challenge, a wager, if you will, a bet.
And I speak on behalf of all of the musicians and staff at the New York Philharmonic when I eagerly accept the challenge.
Kansas City's director said if the Royals happen to lose, the orchestra will send an authentic Kansas City barbecue lunch to New York's Philharmonic. He also said he would wear a Mets jersey at his next concert. But when the Royals win, he expects New York's director to wear a Kansas City jersey and send on over some cream cheese, bagels, and lox. Something you might say makes him homesick.
Michael Stern is a born and bred New Yorker, so he grew up, as he said in the video, he has been, and at some point in the future may again be a Mets fan, but as long as he's music director of the Kansas City Symphony, he is an unequivocal Royals fan.
Now, when the New York Philharmonic director accepted the challenge, he negotiated a little bit and said Stern would also have to wear a Mets hat on top of the Mets jersey. Reporting live in Kansas City, Alyssa Casares, KOMU 8 News.